Demons, demons and devils, supernatural. What's really going on? Come back so we can talk about it. I'm here at nighttime. Let's get ready to talk about it. Demons and devils, what's going on? Running rampant. Let's talk about it. And hello, welcome. Let me pop on camera for a few. Welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. I thought I had time, so I will come on here and talk to you. Hello, Michi Black Reese's. Don't forget my morning show at 7 o'clock. I didn't do it this morning because I wanted to come on tonight because I'm going to drop this link. You need to help me figure out what's going on. I mean, are we in the presence of demons and, demonic spirits? I think so. That's just me. I don't know what you think. So I'm going to drop the link so you can help me out. But I'm going to get off camera and then we'll get started. So I was wondering, thanks for joining me again. Don't forget that this week's gem is Lameek Ion. Lameek is a longtime supporter of mine, and I do gems of the week, and he is this week's gem of the week. Thanks for your continued support and encouragement. If you haven't dropped your diamond coming in, please drop it on the way out, okay? All donations is greatly appreciated. So let's talk about demons because I'm not the only one. See, and I hate to say I said it because I don't want to do that. Months ago, I made a video on, hold on, you guys, it's burning out. Let me turn on this fan because I didn't put my air on. Sister saving bucks. But anyway, months ago, I did a video and I named it Demon Time. And I meant that because I saw it in the real world and I saw it in the social media. It's in the music, it's on television, it's in the real world, people killing their kids, killing their parents, people doing demonic acts. And then we see it on social media. Some of this, like I said, people do what they want, they grown, but some of it crosses the boundaries of entertainment to me. So I know it's people other than me because I've heard people say it now after I had said demon time, and I'm not saying they picked it up from me, but I'm going to give myself credit. Afterwards, I hear a lot about demons. Bashful B did a great job yesterday talking about demons. We are letting spirits enter our lives, and sometimes we're not aware of it. So tonight, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because it's true. Hey, Mr. Fulton, thank you for joining me. It's really true, you guys. And sometimes we unknowingly let these spirits into our lives. And I don't want to go deep, biblically, but again, the Bible said Ephesians 6:12. Remember, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities. These are in dark places. And that's what's happening. Some of this stuff is going overboard. And I think now, they talking about this merger. Now, listen, I stay in my lane, do my thing. So I'm not aligned with anything, but I'm here in y'all presence, just like everyone else in what they call a B sector. However, I operate a little different, right? But just to say that there's not demons around, you're quite mistaken. You're really mistaken because because demonic spirits are here, right here in our presence, right here on social media and in real lives. And we have to be very careful. Now, you do what you want, you support who you want, but remember, spirits. You got to remember what spirits are. They get into our system, and they unbeknownst to us sometimes sneaking just by us being a part or being in the environment of certain things. And I tell you this, and I constantly say this, I do not mess with demons. I am not prayed up and fast up enough. I am not anchored or whatever they want to call enough to wrestle with demons. So I bow out. But it's something going on here. And that's why I think people are getting a little afraid. They getting a little afraid when they talk about different people and groups coming together in sectors. They're afraid because it sounds as if sometimes people are much tougher than you. So when you say this pull up, and you do these things, some people may just pull up, and that's what it kind of sounds like. And I think some people are running scared. People are running scared or they concerned. And then you got those like, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Ain't nothing gonna move or shake me. And a lot of times, nothing does move us or shake us until we experience something. And we experience things that we choose or we wish not to experience, but it happens just sometimes because we in the environment. Now, you could say what you want. I say this. I believe there's a lot of demonic activities going on here, because demonic activities is simply obsession with something, spirits, and you become obsessed with certain things. And this obsession with bringing harm and doing dirt and doing different things to people are part of what they call an evil spirit, demonic, evil, simple evil. So, it is what it is. We have to realize it. And we have to see how we're going to deal with it. Oops, sorry. We need to figure out how we're going to deal with it, because it's real and it's here. Mm-hmm. So how do we deal with this? What are you really afraid of? I'm not afraid of anything because, like I say, I stay in my lane, so it doesn't really bother me, But however, some people don't realize that they are really being fed demonic things. They being fed. Hey, Keish, what's going on, baby? They're being fed demonic spirits, and we're in the midst of it. We have to be careful. You just have to make sure that you're really not a part of it. And a lot of times when we don't realize that we are a part of, and our souls are getting fed with some of this stuff, and we need to make sure that we are paying attention, because when we start to understand what's going on, then to me, you become like a part of it. As long as we confuse, and we know God is not the author of confusion. I mean, for those who believe, he's not the author of confusion. But when we start getting tripped up and confused, then that means that something is happening to us. When we start to understand these people and start to align with these people and, cheer this stuff on, we are really becoming a part of it. So that spirit is getting into us. And that's the truth. And that's what we need to be careful with, And a lot of people don't like to talk about it. People like to shy away from the truth, because when you start looking at some of the things that's evil and demonic that some of the people do, they don't want to face their truth, and they don't want you to tell them the truth. So, they'll do anything to dance around the truth and realize, hey, this behavior, these actions I'm doing is really demonic, is really evil, vile, malicious, hateful, and it's okay if that's what you're comfortable with. But when do we become not comfortable? That's what I want to know. I'm not comfortable with some of the things that go on, in life. And this is just not YouTube, you guys. Think about all the senseless killings, parents killing their children, killing their, kids killing their parents, just unnecessary things, evils that's going on in the world. It seems like when they heighten out of there, they heighten in here as well. They heighten in here as well. So I just want to be real careful. Sometimes you know you have to walk on eggshells around. Hey, Kimberly Black, what's going on, baby girl? Hey, Redbone, my baby. That's my baby. Sometimes we have to be real careful what we let into our spirits. Now, everyone is an adult in here. I hope everyone is an adult. All 30 people here right now are adults, I hope, right? So we make our own decisions. God gave us something called free will. So we have free will to go where we want, do what we want, say what we want, right? Because that's what God gave us, free will. We just need to know how and how we utilize our free will. Sometimes utilizing our free will can cause us harm, cause us great harm. And that's what we need to take a look at sometime. What is really affecting us? Do you think some of this stuff is affecting you? Is it affecting your sleep, your mental, your physical, your emotional being? Because when evil get into you, it'll chip away at you. And then you'll start losing sleep. You know, you'll become depressed. You'll become anxious. You drink more, you smoke more, you eat more, you do more drugs, you know, because those are masks. Those are masks that we wear to prevent us from seeing reality sometimes. The more a person get high, the less they face reality in some instances. Now, don't get me wrong and say, oh, she said getting high is the. No, don't twist my words. Don't spin a narrative. I just want to say when we become obsessed with those things, they take a hold of us. They grab a hold of us, and we can't function in real life. See, now I don't know why I'm tripping, but we don't function in real life. Okay. And so that's some things we want to look at. But I do need someone to step up and help me out tonight. Help me out because I'm not the only one. I heard Bashful Bees live last night. I hear several people now slinging this demonic terms, these demons, they devils. So some people are beginning to believe, but are they beginning to move differently? See, I myself had to limit myself because this stuff was messing with my psychic, and not only my psychic, it was messing with my sleep. It was messing with my sleep. So I said I had to pinpoint, because remember, I say to you have to take a self-assessment and evaluation, see where you at, see what's bothering you. Even if it's a stressor, you need to stop and look at things in your life and see if it's causing you stress. How do I relieve this stress? If you're losing sleep, how do I prevent it? And I found myself watching too much of YouTube. To be honest with you, I don't even watch television. It was too much of YouTube. So I said, you need to cut YouTube off. You need to turn on some jazz, or you need to meditate. You know, something that benefits you and help you grow, because this is messing with your psyche and is messing with your sleep. So that's something I had to do. So I don't know what you will do, but I know I can't be the only one, because I hear it. I hear it now just going around every day. If I visit somebody's chat, damn near the name demon is in it, or the devils, or demonic energies, all that is being thrown around. So I know other people realize or see what I see. I'm not the only one. And so, hey, BB Nice, what's going on, baby girl? So I wanted to come on and talk about it. So I'm going to drop my link. I'm not going to be here very long. I have to leave in a couple of hours. I'm not going to be here very long, but I need somebody to help me understand, or please explain to me what they're seeing different. Now, I don't even want to bring other people in this or any sectors, but what is another sector doing so different from this sector that it makes people afraid? I don't know. Yes, yes, Keisha. Yes, it was causing me to miss my sleep. I was trying to stay up and watch this garbage, but then it kept getting worse and I kept missing sleep. So I said, you know what, Miss T, time to cut it off. Time to cut it off. So I've been sleeping real well. I have to be honest with you guys. I've been sleeping real well. Again, I go to sleep to jazz or some type of meditation that's going to benefit me. Something that's going to benefit me, and I logged off. So I want someone who don't mind coming up here to tell me what they think is going on. What are people afraid of? What are they afraid of other people coming? What are they doing that's so bad, is worse than what is being done over here sometime? Where's the fear coming from? Because again, fear is a spirit. That's all. Reality. Fear is a spirit. Where's the spirit of fear coming in at, or what's really going on? Toya Trump, I have to take you out of here, baby, because we speak English over here. Not to be rude, but I don't think anyone understand what you're talking about, love. So I have to take you out. And my mom's probably say, hey, Kim. So I'm gonna drop this link. And if you mind, please come up here and help me understand, because I know I'm not the only one that's hearing these terms loosely now. Demons, demonic, evil. Hold on. Hold on, baby girl. What's up? Oh, hold on. Something's going on here. So let me help Diva out. So y'all just hold on a minute. Okay, see, people don't like for you to tell the truth. Some weird stuff going on, and Diva just told me some weird stuff. Redbone, I got you, baby, because you hadn't been here. So when I changed channels, they took the mod stick. So I'm gonna mod you up again, love. Hold on. Redbone, I got you. You know what, Queen? Give me a minute. You know what I did, baby girl? Queen, let me go back to you. I think what I did, sweetheart, is hit you trying to take out that troll. Give me a minute. You know what I did, baby girl? Hold on. Queen, let me go back to you. What I did, sweetheart, is hit you trying to take out that troll. Give me a minute. You know what I did, baby girl? Hold on. Queen, let me go back to you. Redbone, can you mod Queen Diva back up somehow? Somebody something happened and she's unmodded and I can't mod her back up. Hey Jazzy G, Kim, something is weird going on. I told you. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, they won't let me mod you back up. So Queen Diva, I'm gonna have to go. BB Nice, are you in here for a minute? Are you in here for a minute, baby? Are you in here for a minute, BB Nice, that I can mod you up right quick? This is crazy. I'm just gonna mod you up. There you go. I just modded you up, baby. So something is happening, and Queen Diva somehow her mod stick disappeared and she got blocked, but it surely wasn't Queen Diva I was blocking, so I don't know what happened. So let's get back to this. See, there we go. There we go. There we go. So you understand that these fears get to us, and eventually they would chip away at our spirit. So we have to be very careful, but I'm going to drop this link because I want somebody to help me figure this out. Don't be afraid. We have a decorum over here. No one gets disrespected here. We respect each and everyone's opinion. May be different. We agree to disagree, and we don't do any wildness and cussing and slinging over here. But every now and then I drop one and someone may drop one, and that's all good because we're only human. But I want somebody to come up here and help me. And I know Bashful is at work, so I'm going to invite someone to come up here and tell me, are you seeing something different going on here? Am I the only one, since that something different is going on here and that we need to make sure that we take note of it and move accordingly? Just move accordingly, because I do see something different coming on, and I've seen it for a long time. But like I said, I wasn't the only one who saw it. There's other people who saw it. There's people who making videos about it. So I know I ain't the only one that feel like this. I'm not the only one. So thank you, BB. I see where you modded up. Thank you so much, baby. Oh, Bashful B. Let me see if this Bashful B. Is that you, Bashful?
Yes, ma'am. It's me. How are you?
Hey, baby, hold on. I added you. Hi, Mr. Fulton. Who are you?
Um. Oh, can you see me now?
I got you. Okay.
Perfect.
So, thank you. Okay, so I
I
have
know
Mr.
you. I
Fulton.
know you. Know
Hold on,
about.
Mr. Fulton.
Oh, go
Mr.
ahead.
Fulton, this is how we do it here. We mute your mic, and when you unmute or I unmute, you get to talk, okay? So we won't talk over people. That's how we do it over here, okay? Okay. Thank you for joining the show, you and Mr. Bashful B. Hey, Bashful. I'm going to let Bashful go first because he's at work, okay, Mr. Fulton?
Sounds good to me.
All right, honey. Go
Hey,
ahead, Bashful B. Thank you for joining.
thank you for having me. Hey, Miss T, Moss, Chad, and Mr. Fulton. I'm going to make this quick as I'm on my lunch break. The thing I see and the thing that this is my perception. The fear comes in, I think, especially when it comes to your spiritual walk or your spiritual journey, is that you have to realize what's really real. And see, once you get step into that door when something with reality comes in, and you've got to truly face what's there. The fear comes in when you've not had to equip yourself, and I'm gonna say this way, spiritually to deal with anything. The one thing I see a lot on in different areas of life, period, people mask things and think it's religiously correct to say just God, just to say his name God. It just sounds good. And, certain people ears, they perk up when you say God or I love God. But the reality is at some point, you've got to be where the rubber meets the road. You've got to realize that God is real and that the spirits that you deal with, they are real and there are demonic spirits. I saw this back in October. Um, when things started taking a shift. So the fear comes in when you've played yourself in this godly, if you want to say, spiritual realm, and it's not really real in you. So you're afraid of what's to come. I'm not afraid of demons because I know who I am and whose I am, and because I've experienced things of that nature. So when you become, I hate to use this word, people say everybody's fake. But at some point, you've got to recognize and realize that what you're dealing with is real and that you're going to have to almost put a stamp of approval of what you believe or what you say you believe, because you're going to be tested and you're going to be challenged according to your belief system, your makeup, your thinking. And if you're not the person who you profess to be or profess to say you are, it's going to knock you off your feet. And that's where the fear comes in because we're not really real with ourselves. And so we're so big on trying to get, and I'm sorry for talking fast, we're so trying to get
It's okay.
clicks, views, and
Yes.
subscribers and whatever it takes for me to do that. Let me do that. And we're so busy, oh, they got a lot of numbers over there. Let me kind of, as you want to say, merge with them or connect with them. But you're not understanding there are ramifications to even that on YouTube. Because I've said it and you said it this evening. Even though it's on television, even though it's on YouTube, you can become so ingrained and engrossed in it that the spirit of that person or the essence of that person becomes a part of who you are. I had to
Say
back
it.
away. I mean, I did. I had to back away from the
Say
brief
it.
sector because it got so ridiculous and dark. And every time I watched it, I would be tired and just frustrated. And I said, "What's going on with me? I can't rest. I can't sleep. What is it?" And once I started backing away from this particular area of YouTube, I started feeling better. And so it was like, thank you, God. I didn't get sucked in like a lot of people are. I hate to use that analogy, but I'm not getting drawn in to this other entity or this other thing that's making itself look like it can give you the blessing that you want on YouTube. And that's the odd thing about it. It's a YouTube, people. It's YouTube. And you're willing to lose your life literally over, as Quanah always say, entertainment application. And it's just not worth it. But you're going to have to stand in the truth, number one, of who God is, that there is a God. And number three, that there are demons. And every part of them is to attack you, take you out, to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. And the only reason why people fear, because they have not walked in the truth of God. The Bible says you have a form of godliness, but you lack the power. There's nothing there. And don't think the devil's not going to challenge you on that power. That's scripture. So
I
I hope,
agree.
yeah. So I
I
got to go,
think
guys. I got to go.
thank
Love
you
you guys.
so much for thank you so much, Bashful B. Bashful B, I agree 100% with what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. Before you realize you have taken in that spirit and it's beginning to corrupt you. You're becoming part of that spirit. So we have to be very careful. Thank you so much, Bashful B. You have a blessed night.
Y'all
You
have
want
a
me to
blessed
kick you
evening.
off?
Back to work. Bye bye.
Bye bye, love. Hi, Mr. Fulton. Welcome to the show.
Well,
What
thank
would
you,
you like
Ms.
to add?
Tiva. Well, I know there's bad things gonna happen around the world. Um, and I believe I'm having a hard time doing this because the whole pandemic going on.
Okay. All right. We hear you, but I think you're having a tough time. So can you just drop back in the chat, Mr. Fulton, and when you're ready, you could come back up.
Yeah,
Or
I have autism. I'm sorry about
oh,
that.
okay. No, no, no. Don't don't be sorry.
That's
Don't
all
be
right.
sorry. Never be sorry for who you are. We
Yeah,
accept you for who you are. What would you like to add, sir?
well, I know you know about Jesus. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, um, I probably need some prayers for my hand. I've been having those hand cramps before, and some prayers for my friend Anna Wood. She's been having some kind of leg
Pain.
type of thing. Yeah, leg pain.
Okay. Mr. Fulton, can I say something to you, love?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so glad that you're here and you decided to join me. Maybe this is not the topic for you right now, or
Okay.
you don't feel, listen, if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to stay up here. But if you're comfortable, get out what you need to say. I have time. I have time, love. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Um. So the spirit is that Jesus might come and get us before everything else happens. And what we need to do is pray and read the Bible and then like doing healthy things, not stare at our phones, not stare at TV, any of those.
I see what you're saying. We should limit ourselves to that stuff and be prepared, right?
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
But thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. And I sub to your channel, sweetheart. And I see you
Oh,
sub to
thank you,
mine.
Ms. Tiva.
And don't ever be afraid to come on here and tell us what talk about what you want to talk about. I greatly appreciate you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hmm. Okay, so that was Mr. Fulton. So he's right. Some people know and some people believe that Jesus will come back to get us and we need to be prepared. And that's what I think he was trying to convey to us, that we just need to stay prayed up and do the right thing. Mr. Fulton, I appreciate him coming up here. I told you I really needed help tonight because I want to make sure that I'm on the right path of what I'm thinking. And Bashful B came up there to actually confirm what I'm thinking. He made a video, and I made one months ago. Demon Time is in our music, is on our television, is in our workplaces, is in our personal life. Is Demon Time, and that music just started cropping up around what, 2018 or 19 maybe, about Demon Time. See, we always get a warning. Now is whether we take heed to the warning. So we got a warning. They put it in the music. They made sure that they put in the music that will infiltrate some people's mind and let us know that it was Demon Time. And so I said it before. We just need to get ready. We just need to be prepared, and we need to make sure that we do a self-evaluation and assessment when we start, getting depressed, anxious, super anxious, losing sleep, you know, having problems communicating with our loved ones and people. Something is causing that. And it could be because these spirits are trying to enter our body. And we need to be very careful of that. Our spirits entering our body. So, you know, and some people are afraid. Some people don't like to talk about demons. Some people don't like to talk about it because, Bashful said, because you have to face your fears. You have to face some of the things you're doing here, on here, and in the real world. You're going to have to face that. And you have to know that obsession and certain other things and some of these, malicious and vile behaviors are nothing more than demonic spirits. Anytime you do it every day, all day, and it comes very easy, I have to tell you, you might not like it, but that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly nothing different. I can't sugarcoat it. You know, when things become so obsessive to you and easy to you, it is what it is. It is what it is. We just can't fake it. And some people are about to meet their reality, and their reality is going to be wrestling with demons. Sometimes the very same thing you do to people, when it happens to you, not sometime, all the time, is a whole different feeling. It's a feeling you don't like. So if people running afraid and they in fear, is because they just probably about to meet their match. In some cases, that's as simple as I could put it. It's demon time. That's what they say. What will you do? Where would you go? How would you survive? Because it's in the world. This not just social media. I'm talking about in the real world. We have seen so much crazy stuff happening in these last couple of years. You saying, could this be real? How could someone kill their children? I'm just asking. How could someone kill their children? Innocent. How could you do any harm to an innocent baby? To a senior citizen? We done seen them rob and mug senior citizens and kill them and everything. How could you do that? Because you're evil, you're demonic, and them demons got a hold to your butt and you don't know how to shake them off. So you're acting in that capacity. That's for real, y'all. That's not nothing I'm just sitting here making up. You see it more and more every day. Where can you go to? You have to be careful. You damn near have to live in fear because this world and got so out of control. You don't know. You just don't know what will happen. And I mean, you can't live in fear. You shouldn't live in fear. But this world is so out of control because we are on demon time. We are wrestling against principalities in higher places, things we don't understand and we don't see. Sometimes we don't even see it, but we wrestle against those principalities in dark places. And it's just a fact. It's just a fact of the matter. And hey, like I said, I don't know. I needed someone to help me out, to help me understand. Hey, Jay, what's going on, baby? And T. Trisha, I needed someone to help me out because I just didn't understand what's going on. I messed up and took Queen Diva's mod stick, so she can't even be in here. That was my mistake. I was trying to shoot for that granny person or someone. Hey, Andrea, what's going on? So if you want to contribute to this conversation, because like I said, I'm not the only one seeing this. I'm not the only one recognizing that some dark stuff is happening and it's shifting here. It's shifting here right in this area. And oh, that's all right, T. Trisha. Thanks for joining me, baby. Thanks, Andrea. Drive safely, sugar. And I'm not the only one noticing. I notice we see a shift coming on. And when I look at a couple of videos, like I said, I've really been limiting myself. I just hear some crazy stuff going on. And then I see people running in fear. running in fear. And I think they running in fear because they recognize what's coming. They could feel it. You could feel it in your spirit when the shift is coming on. And it's been happening for a long time. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So I couldn't pull this off tonight by myself. I was really wanting somebody to help a sister out understand what is all this fear, what is this scrambling, what is all this running around, and do you guys feel a shift coming? Do you feel a shift coming, and do you feel different energy, darker energy around you? It don't even have to just be in this social media, y'all. It's in the real world too. So do you feel like a dark force or something? I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but it is. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Hey, Tracy's World. So I'm gonna drop this link. I need somebody to come up here and help me figure it out, or let's get some contribution to this thing. Come help a sister figure it out because she don't know, and all I do but know that I was feeling some type of way physically and mentally. It was draining me that I had to back off of watching, YouTube so much. And like I said, it's not just YouTube, it's everywhere, you guys. But this is a place that we hang out together. So that's why I'm talking to you as a family, and guess we hang out here together. So I was wondering if people, are they seeing what I see? Or is it just me? BB Nice, thank you so much for modding tonight, baby. Queen Diva, I am super, super sorry. And Redbone had to leave, but thank God Andrea is here. She can't speak individually because she's driving, but I greatly appreciate y'all helping me out tonight. So this was an open panel. This was an open panel for people to say what they had to say. But being that we don't have much more to say, like I said, hi, I'm not going to beat people over the head with this. I just want you to realize where you are positioning yourself at and to get ready for a shift and a change. You are in the midst of something different. Hold on, because I don't believe it's this person, but it could be. So hold on. Hey, Queen, is that you?
Absolutely.
What you say?
Yes, yes. I'm driving, so y'all probably hear my little bell ringing in the
Girl, I
background.
can't believe that. This is Kimberly Black, my queen, Kimberly Black.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
Kimberly.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Miss
Good
Tiva, and
evening.
the chat. And the minds. I do want to contribute because yeah, I do see change, but also a negative change. But also, when I'm an optimistic by nature, and so when I
Yes.
see negativity, I also see opportunity. I see opportunity for God to show up and to show out. Just because it's dark, don't mean there can't be light. And so I see a lot of negativity on YouTube and just in the world in general. But I feel like that's an opportunity for God to show up and to show you and everyone that there is hope. Excuse me. There is hope. And so I
There
don't get
is hope.
sad about it. I don't get depressed
Mhm.
about it. I say let me see what God is gonna do. Let me see how He's gonna turn this dust, this darkness into light.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look at the
And
devil.
and you know what, Kimberly? I really appreciate it because you, like you say, you're optimistic. So you make me think. You challenge me to think differently sometime. Because at one point, you know how I said I was getting so like basically depressed over here and I wanted to escape. But then, the more that you vibe and you come in the chat, and when I say one thing, you say another, and it balances. We balance each other, and you help me see it from another perspective, and that's what I like. I'm not always right. That's why I say help me out, because I want to see different. And like you said, there is opportunity here, and this is something that I truly believe, that light and dark must coexist, but light will outshine the darkness one day, because that's just God's word. So But I'm glad that you, like you said, you look for opportunity in here. So what are some of the things that you see? Because you've been here a long time, and I know you visit several platforms and stuff, and you're very neutral, you know. And I was surprised that this was really you, Kimberly. I had to question that. I didn't know if it was a porn bomb or something crazy, because I've never seen you on anyone's platform. But what is it that you think? What positivity do you see in this? I know she's driving, y'all, so she may not be able to respond or hear me. But I'd like to get her answer on that. What does she see? What positivity does she see in this? God coming forth, enlightening his people, or what?
Can you
Kimberly?
hear me? Can you
No, go
hear
ahead,
me?
baby.
Because
Now I can hear
yeah,
you.
I'm pulling in. I'm pulling in my garage, so I think the Wi-Fi to pick up now. But
Hmm.
yeah, I see, like I said, I see different individuals, content creators, and even subscribers are feeling uncomfortable with some of the things that they're seeing. And so I feel like that's God's moving. That's God moving and saying, everybody has gone through something through this pandemic. Everybody is going through things with all of the social injustice. People are going through things with health challenges. And so those are, even though it looks dark, I still see opportunity for God to change things, to make a shift. Just even with the verdict for the Floyd, the young man that was, that had his foot on his neck. It was a bad. That's dark. That couldn't get to me. That couldn't get any much darker than that. But at the end, there was some light in that. So that's the way I look at things. I look at everything as
Okay.
opportunity for some light to show through, even through the darkness. There's an opportunity for some positivity to come out of it, and I think more people are getting aware of that, are becoming more in tune to that. I know we feel like we might be being desensitized by seeing
Mhm.
some of these things because we see it so often, people cussing each other out, and there's black on black crime, and then there's white on white crime. But there's still an opportunity for something positive to come out of it, and I'm I'm just optimistic about it, even though it's dark. I'm still optimistic and thinking something good is going to come out of all of this that we're seeing in this day and time. Yeah.
Okay. I agree with you. I agree. Thank you for, again, thank you for putting a different perspective on it. I see your
Yeah.
perspective, and you're absolutely right. I'm sure something positive will come out here. I'm sure that when some people see, now this is just what I'm saying, when some
Hmm.
people see themselves or worse than themselves, some of the things they do, perhaps they will change how they operate themselves.
That's
Maybe it's
right.
like a cleansing. Maybe it's a cleansing because you saying this person worse than you, but then when you looking at it, you like, oh man, am I that bad? Perhaps I need to change some things I'm doing. I don't know, but I'm sure something good will come out of it. I appreciate you telling me that, because I'm like, is it just me? But I'm not the only one that see this shift. And you right. Anything positive, and that's just like my saying, I turn dust into diamonds. So anything negative, we could turn positive. We just have to look for the good in whatever happens.
That's
Because I
right.
believe a lot of these people are good people. We are amongst good people, a diverse people, but we also amongst evil people.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
so,
That's
yeah,
true.
you are
That's true.
absolutely right, Kimberly.
That's true.
I
That is
appreciate
absolutely true.
that.
Yeah.
So as you move, and let me just ask you a question, because now everyone is talking about this, and I try to stay in my lane, girl, but I gotta ask. So
Sure.
you think this merge is a good or a bad thing? Because I'll tell you mine after you finish. Do you, my opinion?
I don't see a merge because, like, I don't know if I said this in somebody's chat or did I think it in my head, because a lot of things I don't even say in a chat. I just, I self-reflect. And there I can't see a merge. How can we merge? That's a black sector, 99% black, and the beef sector is 99% black. So where's the merge at? The merge in what? They all do the same thing. They all do, roast and gag, and they all use verbal insults to put a dress on it, make it sound cute. So they all do the same thing. So I don't understand where emerge how where is emerge and why use that word terminology merge anyway. That's I didn't even understand the terminology. Integrate maybe, but I mean they're all black and they all do the
Mhm.
same thing. So I don't see what the difference is. They say one side is worse than the other. Well, one sin is no greater than the other. What sin are they
Ooh,
doing? What sin are they doing that
ooh.
we're not doing over here? I mean,
Say it, Kimberly. One sin is no different than
great
the other.
other.
One sin
Yeah,
is not greater than the other. A sin is a sin. God view it all as a sin, and we have to be accountable. We have to be accountable. But I know that that's just some of the fear, and like I said, personally, from my observation, what I see is because perhaps they would have to do a self reflection, like you said, and see some of the stuff they doing that other people are doing the same thing, but they perhaps could do it worse.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, how you gonna
But
look
that,
down?
like you said, that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, how you looking down on someone doing the exact same thing you're doing? And then where do you get that from? I don't understand that part concept, but I don't
But
understand it when we're all black. That's the sad part is we're all black beating up on each other. When there's a real opposition out there. And I don't
mhm.
want to make it a race thing, but we do have some real things that need to be addressed. That's plus we need to address our own stuff. The self hate is a terrible thing. It really is.
Let me ask you something because I know you frequent a lot of chats, and like I said,
Yeah.
Kimberly, I have witnessed that you stay neutral. I have
Mm.
witnessed that you don't get to. So, do you think at any point some of this crosses the line of entertainment?
Um. So my motto is, and I used to put it in chats a lot, is no beef, no sides, but I will have a glass of wine. That was my motto when I first started coming on YouTube.
I
However,
saw that.
but I do feel like YouTube is entertainment, some aspects of it, but some aspects of it is also educational. Even from the entertainment part of it, where they're doing the roasting and gagging. You can learn, like I said, it's an educational component when you look at people's behavior, when you look at what triggers people, when you look at people's mental capacity. You can see there's some people on here that are really suffering from anxiety, depression,
Hmm.
the whole gamut of mental illnesses. You see people from all different walks of life with different economic statuses. So that's an educational thing. I mean, you even have some Caucasians that come to our sector to watch us and to want to engage with us, and that's to me is educational because I'm like they're trying to figure out us. Some of it is they're probably I don't know what their thought process is, but me watching them, they just like they watch us, and in the chats, I'm watching them as well, and I'm watching their behavior. Some of them want to fit in, and they go extremely above to interact. So it's all that's the educational component for me is just to watch the behavior, and not to judge it because
Hmm.
who am I to judge, but just to learn other people's the way their thought process. And I know
And
a
you
lot of
help.
it is fake too. Everybody puts on a persona to a certain degree too.
Mhm. Well, I think you and Andrea have helped me see, and I say all the time, a lot of times when I'm talking, I am also learning. I'm
Hmm.
learning and I'm talking to myself. And then that gives me the opportunity to do a self reflection and
That's
grow from
right.
it. I have
Mm.
seen several things on here and several behaviors help me to correct some of my behaviors, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Believe it or not,
I believe
it
it.
helped me correct some of mine. So you are absolutely right when you say that we could learn because I have absolutely learned a lot. I have learned what to do and what not to do here, if
Yeah.
anything. And you're right. And because we deal with a diverse group of people, we could learn much more. We could
Yeah.
learn much more. And you're right. and I've learned from you and Andrea, both of y'all, because both of y'all have told me this, not to judge. Andrea tells me all the time, talk about the behavior of a person because it looks like you judging. Hold on, baby. I got somebody in the back.
Sure.
Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Hello, Kim 75. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear, baby. Thanks for joining me.
Well, I'm a virgin to this. This is the first time I ever joined anybody's
Well, look
live.
at there. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I'm gonna put myself on mute. And Kimberly, do you want to continue or you want to were you in the middle of a thought? Okay, go ahead, Kim. Kim, is your turn.
I just wanted to add, I'll kind of keep it kind of brief. I don't think it's emerging. I just think everybody is just doing what they want to do. It's pretty much a free for all. I came to YouTube around 2017, 2018. And first it was just like fun and lighthearted. I would even say, I know you don't like to say a lot of names here, so I'll try to keep it ambiguous, but I was like the club, whatever. And at first it was fun. Like I said, it was lighthearted. And then I just saw it escalate. And I mean, I remember when I started getting scared is I saw people actually physically putting people's addresses in the chat and doxing people. I had never been exposed to anything like that. I didn't know people did that. And so that's why I was even saying this. I've never been on anybody's live because it was just scary. It was just like, this is what they do. It went from like really being entertaining to being, you can't drop down in anybody's chat. You can't say anything. You have to have an alliance to a certain group. And I think where I saw how dark it could be is I actually met up with some people off of YouTube. And at first it went really good. And I thought I had made some really good friends. But then when the backbiting and stuff started, they wanted you to pick a side. And when you don't pick a side, then you're just prey as well. So like with the demon time and all of that, I just really think stuff is just escalating. I think people have no boundaries. Um, I think people's moral compass is off. On my way from work, I was listening to Bastro B's video last night, and that he did last night. But I agree with everything. You can just see it. So it gets. I agree with you and Kimberly Black. I had to pull myself back. Sometimes I just found myself just getting, you just feel like your nerves are all over the place. And that's how I found your channel. And you were doing like the stock tips and things like that. It was just like something totally different because I had become so engulfed in the beef that I would be at work and get mad if somebody started trying to talk to me because I had my headphones in trying to keep up with what was going on. And then I found it like occupying so much of my time and so much of my day because I'm going from this live to this chat to that chat. But I just think the devil is, or whatever you believe in, is just using people, and people are making it really easy to be used right now. Here in North Carolina, it's been so many kids that have been shot accidentally and on purpose in just like the last month. So I just think it's escalating. That's just my opinion.
Thank you so much for your input. Stay right there because I have a question for you. I have a question for you. Do you find yourself logging off and taking a break from YouTube? Because it's addicting. I know that. So I want to ask you that. And then Kimberly, I want you to answer that same question. Do you guys actually take a break from YouTube? Go ahead, Kim.
Well, like I said, at one point in time, I was really addicted. I mean, I was trying to follow the beef and the drama, and I didn't want to miss a live. And I'm here and I'm there. And what started me on YouTube anyway was like an empty nest syndrome because my kids had moved out. So I had a lot of free time at home. I didn't have to tend to anybody. But yes, now I have actually found myself like when I get notifications, I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even care to go into that, or I don't even care to hear all of this, backbiting and maliciousness, because I have honestly seen, I mean, I don't know how you can have so much, like this word they like to use, vitriol for somebody you ain't never met. or that ain't never really did anything to you physically. So yeah, I find myself pulling back, and then I go to other sectors if I just want some entertainment. Because like you said, at one point in time, I was about to cut my cable off because I'm like, all I do is look at YouTube. Um, so yeah, now I'm making a conscious effort to take more breaks and not be on it so much. And I felt myself being antsy and agitated maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, yeah, it's just time for you to log off. It's just, just do something different.
I got you. Kimberly, you can answer that question now.
Yeah, of course. I have felt that I probably spent more than I should watching YouTube because I'm paying for cable and I never watch it. I can't tell you what's on it, but I still pay a bill for it. But I'm seeing what's going on YouTube. So
Me
yeah,
either.
you have to do everything within moderation. And if you do see yourself or you feel yourself, becoming something different than what you normally were. It's time. That's with anything. That's not just with YouTube. That's with anything in life. You have to pull back and maybe self-evaluate and see if what are you doing wrong? Are you investing too much time in it? And I have to admit as well, I have fell victim to that, especially because I've been on YouTube since 2017, and I had to pull myself back because I mod for a couple of people, and of course they don't see eye to eye with each other. One time they were friends, and now they're not, and then they fall back in, and then they fall back out. I can't get involved in that, and because again, that's why I say that it's purely entertainment. Some of these I don't even believe that they're real. I believe it's all for clicks and views, and nothing more and nothing less. That's just my personal opinion. Why would I get personally involved in it when I don't even believe that they real?
You know what? I tend to believe that sometime too, Kimberly. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. Maybe because in my real life, you can't play with me like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't going. So that's why I
yeah,
don't get involved too. Because no, 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 no. You're not gonna talk about my mother. You're not gonna talk about my kids. You're not gonna post my day. You're not gonna do all that and think that you're gonna be sweet with me. And
yeah.
so because I know me, I choose not to even go that route, man. I don't care if I sit over here and have two people in here. I'm just not gonna get down with people like that. That I seriously, and I have to say it like this. And I'm not a tough Tony, a bad. I, I'm, I'm gonna tell you for real. I can't get down like that because I can't put my hands around your neck when you talk about my kids. And I don't want anything to get me that angry, so I stay out of the games. But you're right, some of it is fake, but some of it is real because there's boundaries. And when people cross boundaries, to me, that's real. That's not entertainment, that's real.
Yeah.
So, yep. But yeah, that's how I see it. And like Kim said, it's kind of sad. Kim said that she was afraid to go on chats, go in chats on platform because of the doxing and just how dark it was getting. And it's a shame that people cannot come down here and engage because that's the fun part of it. It's not Mz.Teavalocity. The chat in a lot of these lives are the best part of the live of the show is the chat, right? Because those people engage in whatever form or fashion. But when you get to a point that you're afraid to, then again, you are letting something get into your spirit and into your soul. So you have to be very careful with that. Kim,
Yes.
you could go ahead, baby. Hey, Red Afro.
But yeah, that was all. That was just really my 2 cents. And I like now I think I got my YouTube sea legs, so I don't really mess around. I try to stay in my own lane. I go wherever I want. Like I say, I don't drop down. I'll come in your chat basically just to say hey or a couple of words, and I may go in one other chat and talk. But those are the only two places I feel comfortable. And I'm okay with that, with being in the bushes or having a bird's eye view because I value my job and my privacy, and people here don't. So yeah, that was, I just wanted to add what I thought and kind of give you guys a glimpse of my experience because when I met folks off of here and in real life, when I tell you it was like a soap opera and it was so crazy, And I
Wow.
really got a little scared. I was like, are these people gonna put me
Wow.
on this online, you know? And so yeah, so I had to really fall all the way back to where at one point in time I just deleted my YouTube account. But then I came back, but I would not come in the chat. I would not drop down. For a long time, I think I just viewed stuff incognito. That's how bad I did not want to be in the mess and in the muck, you know. So, but
Wow.
you live
Wow.
and
That's
you
deep.
learn.
That's
Yeah.
deep because you went somewhere. Let me ask you a question. Was you in the same state, or you flew, or you drove to meet these group of people?
Well, the first encounter was in the same state. The second time
Okay.
I flew and met an individual, and when it all went left, it was just I'll say this. It the first one that was in my state was a slumber party. So I know
Slumber
most people,
party.
yeah, most people will know. Some people in the chat I know what I'm talking about. If I say slumber party, they visit a lot of other platforms. And
Yes, I
so I
know.
had, you know what I'm talking about. I had a good time, but
Kimberly said, I know.
I thought I had, I came back. I was like, yeah, I was trying to try different stuff, get out of my little shell and meet people. So I came back, feeling encouraged. And it lasted all of maybe a month. And then it started. And I was like, okay, no, still had like the little warm, fuzzy feeling. Then I had a birthday coming up. And so for my birthday, I went and met somebody else, but I had also met them during my first excursion out. So I'm thinking this is cool. And, I had never flown by myself. So, like I said, I'm trying to come out my comfort zone, trying to do different stuff. And it just was not what I expected. It just took a really bad turn and it left a really bad taste in my mouth. I felt like I was supposed to choose sides. And if you didn't choose right, you didn't know what was coming down the turnpike. So it just made me really apprehensive. And, even with me talking now, I'm nervous. Like, is it gonna be some kind of backlash? And I ain't said nothing bad about nobody. This is just fact. But you just never know. I just took it as a learning experience, and now when I look at it, I'm like, these people have no chill. They'll just do whatever. And then, like my grandma would say, they'll piss on you and tell you it's raining. I'm looking at some people. I'm like, you are lying. Well, okay. So, or you will do anything for a click and a view. But I can't judge because I done clicked on to see what foolishness you got going on today. I just, I just, you know, guard myself in a way where I'm not gonna get in it. I might look at it, but even like Bashful was saying, you have to be careful what you let into your spirit too, because after a while that stuff can start festering. So I
Yeah.
don't engage in it as much as I used to. I may click in, I may jump in and jump out, but I just don't. And some platforms I just don't even go back to anymore. It's just like I wish you well, but I just don't. So yeah, that's just how I handle it.
God, that's deep because you know what? A couple of people say they want to do meet and greets, and I wanted to do one, but I backed off of it as well because here, this is what I see here. And Kimberly, I'm gonna let you in. This is what I see, Kim. You could on here, people could be, skin and grin and pretend like they for you, but they really not for you, they against you. So, oh, excuse me, you get in front of them and then everything changes. So it's a risk to me. It's just a
Mhm.
big risk. So I don't go in there. I just don't. I said I wasn't gonna even do the meet and greet, and I'm sure it's good people. Think about it, y'all. It's some great people here, but because of the fear of the unknown and from experience of what you see here, you don't even want to meet up with some of these people because a lot of them running around, saying, they Christians, they this, they that, and their behavior is totally opposite. And not that I'm judging Kimberly and Andre, but I'm just saying I go by experience. I go by your behavior. You saying one thing, but you doing another thing. So I can't trust you. Kimberly, you could jump in.
Yeah, and that's what's really sad because you do want to meet people and not live in that spirit of fear. And that's the unfortunate part about the whole thing is you will meet people that are positive, and then you meet people that are just pure negative, no matter what you do. And of course, when you invite or have a meet and greet, you're gonna get a combination of everybody, good, bad, and indifferent. However, like I said, I'm not trying to be as optimistic as, I don't know. That's a flaw. That could be a flaw on my part. Is because I'm optimistic, and I go where I want to go. I drop in anybody's chat. If you speak to me, you do. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm really there to see listen to what the commentary is about, and that's it. That's all. No more, no less. And so, I think it's a good thing to be able to meet and greet people. Then, those people that don't mean any good, separate yourself from them. This. I know that they can say negative things about you, but it's not what they call you; it's what you answer to. You can call me whatever you want, all out my name. But I know what my name is, and I know who I am, and I'm not looking for validation from nobody on YouTube that I personally don't know and probably will never know. So yeah, I go where I want to go. I go in anybody's chat. I want to go in. If they welcome me, good. If they don't, fine. If they block me, good. If they don't, fine. It doesn't. It's not going. That doesn't make me go one way or the other. So I think when you come on this type of on a social media application, as Kwani likes to say it, you do have to have some sense of who you are, and you can't let other people define who you are. Because when they can define you, then you then gave them control. And no,
Yeah, I agree
you
with
know,
that.
yeah. And I know
I,
people are fearful of being doxxed, and I get that. I can definitely understand why you would be fearful, and especially if you have something to hide or something that you're ashamed of. But if you are, I can see why you might not want to be. You want to keep your anonymity, and you want to, be up under an avatar and things like that. But even if you dox me, what does that mean? What is that going to mean for me? Absolutely nothing. I mean, you're not going to pay.
exactly.
It's not going to pay not one extra bill for me. It's not going to take any income from me. It's not going to add any income to me. So okay.
Exactly. I agree with that. And I have met good people here. Let me tell you something. I have met good people. I've met Jamila, Life with Jamila on here. So I have met a content creator. Her husband had a great time. Every time I go back to Jersey, I stop by and it's always an awesome time. So everyone is not bad. I've met Tita Talks. We in the same area. Great. Her embrace was so genuine, you guys, that it was just unbelievable. You knew when that lady hugged me, it was genuine. I met her in the grocery store, well, up at one of the stores. So it is people on here, but I think the fear of the unknown again, not knowing what they'll do when we come back. They take pictures, not this. You should never do anything that you're embarrassed or ashamed of, or someone could humiliate you. But we have people who have past lives, and they don't always want their lives to be on display. They have moved forward, is the past, but these people will find a way to bring it up if they get a hold to it. And I think that's one part. And another part is, I don't want my family in anything. My family has nothing to do with YouTube. I am the content creator, but they tend to drag your family and everything in it. And those are some valid fear part. Those are valid fears. I just have to say that is valid. Like, it is what it is. And it's unfortunate because I know some people I've talked to behind the scenes are good people. So far they appear to be good people, and I would love to meet them. But then you always got to be careful. You have to walk on eggshells. I mean, it is what it is. And that's the sad thing, like you said, Kimberly, because some of these people are good people.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
So
drop back down into the chat because I done
thank
made it
you.
home. I done watered my flowers outside, so
Oh, look
I'm.
at you, Kimberly. I'm going to say this. I am really honored to have you on here. I've never seen you, and I've been on here for about what, almost 3 years, 2, 3 years. I've never seen you on anyone's platform, so this was certainly an honor and a pleasure for you to come on my platform, you and Kim Kim.
Well, I appreciate you for making the welcome, and it's an honor actually, because you want to have a dialogue with intelligent people that are not going to talk all over you, not going to curse you out. And so that's one reason I don't jump on different panels and stuff. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't, is because I'm not there for the screaming match. When they usually go to doing all of that, I usually log off anyway, because I'm
Yeah.
not that doesn't do anything for me at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, we don't do that over here, and I thank God that I could continue to be me. That I'm not, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not chasing the almighty dollar, because that's what I think it is, Kimberly. The wilder and the more angry and the more yelling, you get more views and you get more super chats and cash apps. But that's not where I'm at. I have a purpose, and I'm gonna continue to stay focused on my purpose. And I truly thank people like you for keeping me
I
on my toes.
no problem, no problem. And I'm not down in those who do like that, screaming back and forth and yelling over each other. If that's what turns you on, and that's what stimulates your mind, and or give you your entertainment. I'm not judging that. That's for you, good. But for me, usually that's when I log off. That's when I log off. I go somewhere else. So,
Oh,
but
thank
anyway,
you, Andrea.
everyone have a nice day, and I'm gonna fall back into the chat. Okay.
You too, Kimberly. Thank you. Kim,
Yes.
how
Well, I'm gonna get ready to leave off too. I was just gonna say it was the doxing for me was more so my family and my
yeah.
job. It's not that, I was fearful of them putting out something that I was ashamed of or anything. It's just
Hmm.
when you're new to something and you've never seen anything done like that before, then you don't really know how to take it. Now, once you've been through a situation or you've seen it done, then you kind of know what comes with it. But like I said, when I first came on here, I found this sector because I was looking at Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it recommended Funky Dineva because he would do the reviews. And then from his show, I found some people here in this sector. And then that's how it really took off. Now doxing seems to be really commonplace. But when I
Ooh.
first came on here, they weren't doing that. So I was like, I don't want that to happen to me, and I need to be gainfully employed. And no, I don't want to see my children or my grandchildren up on this screen and they saying horrible, horrific things about them. But also, even the people that I met, I honestly do still like both of them or all of
Hmm.
them. I just
Okay.
can't engage with you because I'm not here for what you guys are here for. All that going back and forth and you got to be over here or over there. No, I just, you know.
Well, I
So
told you my experience when I first came on here, and I know who it is now. I know who did it, right? At first, I ain't know. I was in someone's chat, right? And I said something to disagree with them, right? I wake up in the middle of the night or the next day, and my grandkids' pictures are on my phone. My picture, me holding my grandbaby, they had them dox me, and I didn't even know what it was because I didn't know what doxing was. But now that I know that's what it was. When I woke up, I said, "Oh my gosh, what the hell is this?" It was me and my grandkids' pictures. So I tried to call the number back. Of course not. It didn't work. Of course, it didn't work. But I know where I was at and what I had said, so I know who did it. I know who did it. But that's what it is. I don't have fear for nothing because if you think about it, Kimberly, not as far as doxing, Kim, think about it. Everyone they have doxed, they're still here. It
yeah,
ain't like you did anything to them to chase them away. So I don't see the sense of it. But yeah, I was doxed and didn't even know what dox was.
yeah, it was,
So,
yeah. So
well,
I thank you for having me. And like I said, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in, and I do enjoy your shows, and I'm gonna try to catch your morning shows too as well.
okay, I greatly appreciate you. Again, it was an honor to have you up here because I see you in my chat. And like, I'm so glad that you felt comfortable enough to join me on the platform. Can be blessed. Thank you so much. Andre, I'm going to go here right 1 minute. I'm going to go here, Andre, on your comment. There are evil people and good people. No matter where you meet them, is always a risk. Trust your judgment. Fear is not of God. You absolutely right. But then I see where you came back, because I should probably say this. I'm just cautious. I'm a little more cautious than I was before, because so many things happen. But I do believe that I have spoken to people and I feel comfortable with them, and I wouldn't be afraid to meet them, and whatever happens, happens. But as far as a meet and greet, if I did a meet and greet, it would be exclusive. It would be an exclusive meet and greet. It wouldn't be open to a lot of people. And because I just think large crowds, different people, sometimes could cause problems. Like I said, you think you cool with somebody, and and it happened to all of us on here, y'all. Just think about it. We think we cool with somebody, everything is going good. Then all of a sudden, kaboom, a big kerfuffle, lies start, and all that other stuff. So I'm very cautious now. Thank you. I'm very cautious. Let's see exactly, Andrea. Kimberly, don't you have your own channel? I believe I saw a video a few months ago. Kimberly, if you have your own channel and is active and you want us to drop the link, we will, sweetheart. But I think Kimberly is not doing videos. If you would like to reach out to Miss T, yes, please reach out to me if you have any topics. And don't forget to drop your diamonds on your way out if you haven't done so on your way in. Because before the video even took place, before I even hit the live, I had 2 tilted diamonds down there. I sure did. And I'm like, who is this? These are people that simply just don't like me. And I'm okay with it. Oh, message above to respond. Oh, mixology. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to live in fear though, but it would be very exclusive. I wouldn't do the just open and let everyone know, because I'm just thinking a little different. I just see some red flags with some stuff that goes on here with meet and greets, and I wouldn't want to happen to me. But be nice. Next time I'm in the area, hopefully I can get up with you, my love, because I know we all are in the general area when I go to visit, and I would like to meet you. With that being said, you guys, we're going to get out of here. Please make sure that you drop your diamond, and don't forget, if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to mine. And oops, and part of the conversation was exactly what I do. Kimberly explained that you could turn negative into positive, and that is, she used my term, and this is what I will continue to do, to turn and dust into diamonds, no matter what it looks like. If it's something negative, I could talk about it, turn around to positive. If I could uplift, motivate, inspire someone, that's what I will do. I will continue to do me and stay in my lane. But know this, and we're going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you so much to the panelists. BB Nice, Mixology Plus, Peace and Love, and who else I have down there? Beautiful Butterfly, Pretty Stay Fly. I put y'all link in the description. So if you haven't subscribed to those people, please subscribe to those content creators. They have awesome content, and a lot of it is positive. BB Nice, I am so there with your poly vibes. I like that. Mixology Plus, she'll show you how to make a meal under $15 for your family. Plus, she does daily vlogs. Butterfly Stay Fly is doing a fitness thing. She's doing a journey with getting healthier. So you could join her in the morning. And Peace and Love is diverse. Peace and Love, she got a little bit of mess. She's a very intelligent, beautiful woman, and she's business savvy. She will show you how to market and brand your business. So those are some great channels. So, hey, give it a minute and go give them a click and a view and subscribe to them. So those are some channels that I do follow. Kimberly, again, you are a blessing to me. You and Kim and Bashful B. Please make sure y'all go over there and check out Bashful B. He had a great video on just what we're talking about, demonic spirits. Thank you so much, Reese, and the rest of y'all for joining me. We gonna get ready to get out of here, and we gonna get out of here on some jazz. Okay. Okay, some Motown jazz. And this instrumental piece is by Dr. Sax Love. I got to give him credit. Oh, well, we don't want the commercial, right? We don't want the commercial. Oh, come on with the commercial. And it's the Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can. This is a non-skip commercial. So let's go out with this. If you see your king's crown crooked, please help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and princesses. They are our joint heirs, our future. They're looking for us to leave them something. Joint heir, inherit something. We still building generational wealth. Hey, it doesn't take much to be a blessing and not a bother. Simple hello, you look nice today. I like your hat. I like your dress. Hey, can I buy that cup of coffee for you? I'll grab that door. Here's a couple of dollars. Treat yourself to some lunch. That's God's word. You have to bless in order to receive blessings. So make sure you're a blessing to someone. And don't forget my morning show at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock every morning that I could make it. God's been good. I've been getting up making it. And we have some interesting topics there. So make sure you join me 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If God will it and I'm able, I'll be there 7 o'clock. With that being said, you guys be safe and I'll see you on the flip side. Again, thanks everyone for joining me.